Assalamualaikum. Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to continue our third chapter, MS Word, page number 34. Today we will discuss about how to set page margin in MS Word 2010. First of all, let me tell you about page margin. Page margin in the blank space around the edge of the pages. As you have margins in your notebook, similarly you can set margin in the Word document. It makes your document neat and tidy as well presentable. To set margin, follow the given steps. First of all, click Page Layout tab. Second step is click Margin. From Page Setup Group, a list of options appears on your screen. Select and click the margin type as you wish to apply your page. So students, first of all, select the Page Layout tab in the toolbar at the top of screen. Then in the Page Setup Group, click on the Margins button. This will open a pop-up menu where you can select one of the preset margins or custom margins. Or another way to change the margins, to select the Page Layout tab in the toolbar at the top of the screen. Then in the Page Setup Group, click on the Page Setup dialog box launcher. Then there is a button in the bottom right corner of the Page Setup Group. When the Page Setup window appears, click on the Margin tab. You can adjust the top, bottom, left and right margins. Click on the OK button when you are done. So move to next one is how to set page page orientation. Orientation means the layout position of the document. You can set the orientation of your document in MS Word. If you want to change the page orientation, follow the given steps. First one is to click the Page Layout tab on the ribbon. Click Orientation. From the Page Setup Group, list of two options will appear: Portrait or Landscape. Third one is select and click the option you want for your document. Well students, if you wanna change the orientation of one page in Word 2010, use different orientation in the same document. First of all, you select the page or paragraph whose orientation you want to change. Then click Page Layout. Then Page Setup dialog box launcher will appear on your screen. In the Page Setup box under Orientation, click Portrait or Landscape. Click the Apply to box and click the selected text. Okay, next one is how to set paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing is the space before or after a paragraph in a used document. Suppose you have written many paragraphs in your documents. Paragraph spacing allows you to add space above or below the selected paragraph. If you wanna change or set the paragraph spacing, follow the given step. Step number one is click the paragraph. First of all, you will select the paragraph, then click Page Layout tab, and then the last one is click the arrows to set spacing. Well students, again I am repeating that first of all you will select the text you want to format. Click the line or paragraph spacing command in the paragraph group on the Home tab. Then select the desired spacing option from the drop down menu. From the drop down menu you can also select the line spacing option to open the paragraph dialog box. Okay, move to next one is how to set line spacing. First of all, let me tell you about line spacing. Line spacing is the space between the lines of the text in a document. If you wanna set the line spacing, first of all you will select the text, then click Home tab, then click on line spacing, And the last one, select the line spacing. If you want to set line spacing, then you select the text you want to format. Click the line and paragraph spacing command in the paragraph group on the home tab. Then select the desired spacing option from the drop down menu. The last one is from the drop down menu. You can also select line spacing options to open the paragraph dialog box. Okay, move to next, how to insert symbols in MS 2010. First of all, let me tell you about how we can insert symbol. In MS Word, there are some special symbols which you can insert in your Word document. If you want to insert symbol, follow the given steps. First of all, click the document and then click insert tab, and then you will click the symbol, and the last one is choose the symbol. Next one is how to apply shadow effect to the shape. To apply the shadow effect on the shape, follow the given step. First of all, click on the shape to select it. The format tab opens. Second one is click on shape effects, and the last one is choose the style. When you choose the style, then you apply the shadow effect on the shape. Okay, move to next one is how to apply 3D effect to shapes. Applying 3D effects means displaying the object in 3 full dimensions. To apply 3D effect, follow the given steps. First one is click on the shape to select it. The format tab opens, and the second one is click on shape effect from the shape style group. Then from the drop down menu, click on 3D rotation from a list of 3D effect that appears. And the last one is you may click on and select any one effect for the shape on the document. This is how you can apply 3D effect to the shapes. Okay, student, move to next one is how to change the position of an object or image. You can place an object or image at different positions anywhere within the text. This makes your document more attractive and enhance its presentation. If you want to change the position of the object, follow the given steps. If you want to change the position of an object or image, first of all, click the object or image to select it. The format tab opens. Second one is click position, and third one is select the style. Well, students, I hope you understand. Hopefully there is no confusion. One important thing, I have a home task for you. There are some questions. You will solve these questions on your notebooks. You will get all the answers of these questions from this lecture. First question is define page margin and define paragraph spacing. Next one is define page orientation. Fourth one is write basic step to insert symbols in our document. We already discussed all these page margin, paragraph spacing, page orientation in this lecture. Then fifth one is write the basic steps required to set line spacing, and sixth one is how do you change the shadow color of the text, and the last one is how do you change the position of object in your document. Hopefully there will be no confusion, and that's the end of my lecture. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.